Ah, sorry about that. This is annoying. Uh, is my sound okay? Because I'm supposed to be inside the gym right now, but Dunkin' Donuts is out of donuts. There's a national shortage of donuts, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts in the parking lot of my gym. But they still have the Munchkin donuts, so I was stuffing my face with powdered donuts. So, donut holes, sorry. There is a national shortage, and that is not a lie. They told me that. Love you that KK. Love you Don K. Pixie, hello. Hey High Priestess. I have a donut addiction, and yesterday when I pulled through, they have a sign that says they there is a national shortage of donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, and they only have the mini ones. Marissa said it's because they're trying to transition to like Starbucks style and get rid of like donuts. I don't know. Hey, Cat has entered the room. Hey, Coldy Case, good to see you. Um, National short and just you are right, but I can make my own donuts using. Yeah, how do you have a national shortage of donuts? I mean, the gas station has donuts, and so does Winchell's and Krispy Kreme. What is Dunkin' Donuts' problem? Hey, Jess Ruby. Hey, Beck Del Real. Morning, Lokamai. I don't get it. I don't support it. I think it's wrong. Um, thank you, Cole. That was really nice of you. I appreciate that. Cole just gifted 5 memberships. I can't see who gets them because I'm on my phone, but I did see that. So thank you. Hey, Megan. They changed the name to Dunkin' a few years ago? What? What? This one says Dunkin' Donuts. Look, hold on. Let me turn my camera around. Look. Uh, Back camera, dual wide ass. Do you see that? Says Dunkin' Donuts. Liars. They're liars. Okay, sorry. Hey, yes, Hockett. Jerry D. Hey, I can't gift memberships from here either. Lokamai, if you're logged into my account, I don't know if you're home. You could go into studio and gift some if you want. I don't know if she's available to do that, but or no, I don't think you go into studio. You have to go into YouTube on desktop and then hit the money sign and then it's gift. And it'll tell you if I have free ones. Your city's famous for having the biggest donut in the world. That sounds amazing. As long as it's glazed. Hey, Kelly K. It is, does say Dunk. Wait, it is, does say Dunkin' Donuts, but they changed the name to just Dunkin'. That's bullshit. A life without donuts. I mean, no wonder people think the rapture is going to happen. God is not going to allow this world to go without donuts. So, oh, okay, Lokamai, thank you. That is blasphemous. Although, I mean, I will say the good thing about the last week, maybe 2 weeks, is I stood on my cousin's scale. I was at like 168 pounds. Now I only weigh 153. So I lost about 15 pounds. But I only worked out once yesterday. I actually worked out yesterday and I'm going to do it again today. And I'm just going to become addicted to working out again. That's another thing right now that life is motivating me to do. And I'm going to be the hottest man in the world again. And I'm going to have like 500 different boyfriends. And I'm going to live happily ever after. That's what I'm going to do. Well, I already have a few boyfriends, but I'm going to make more. Anyways, Cole, do you want to be one of my boyfriends now? Just kidding. He's like, hell no. You weighed in at 127. Good job. I don't know how tall you are, but that's a good weight. I lost and you gained it. Well, good thing I didn't gain it from the snacks you sent me, done over the holidays. Thank you, Kelly K. Love you, Angie. All right, guys, gather around. I just have a few things to address before I go in and work out my sweet buns and tan. So gather around.
No, no chance, no, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! Hey! Ow! Ow! My
I just noticed I have to take something out of my intro that I did not remember was there, just for new things happening in life. So, um, glazed donuts are the best, Jerry D. I love, or like a frosted donut with peanuts on it, covered in peanuts. Do not be shy with the peanuts. So good. Hey, chicken lady. Love you, chicken lady. Cluck cluck. Hey, penguin. Congratulations. I don't know if you're saying your thing on here, but I know, and congratulations on your recent congratulations. Yes, it does need a little change. So, anyways, first and foremost, what I wanted to say, because I tried emailing this person, but I think she probably has me blocked or something. I don't know. Hey, Anitra. But I did want to say, first of all, thank you to people that are just being kind and not jumping on the wagon of just like, I keep seeing the term kicking me when I'm down, but like I'm not. I mean, I guess I am down, but it's not like I'm helpless. I feel helpless at moments, but I'm not. And I wanted to say thank you to AJ for, hey, Hustle, uh, for like making it known that even though we don't see eye to eye, that she was just kind and not gonna kick me when I'm down. And I did want to say this too, is AJ is absolutely correct. Like if it were reverse and I would have seen her, like her go into jail or something, or her mugshot, I would have celebrated. And that's what's bad about, that's what I'm realizing, to put my behavior in check. Because, and I have a few more things to say, not about that, but some other things is, since what recently happened to me, I'm not clicking on people's live streams because I'm seriously too weak right now to deal with extra just anxiety, because I do have really bad anxiety and I don't get depressed very often, but depression right now. And I don't want to engage in just nonsense back and forth with people that we don't like each other. And so before I move on to that, I just wanted to say thank you to AJ for that, because I think that shows very adult behavior in her that I lack, because she's absolutely correct. I would have. Would I now? No, because like, you guys, when you sit, I mean, I've been to jail before, okay? But when you sit in a room by yourself and you cannot get out, you are locked in. You you're not allowed out of it. I was supposed to be allowed an hour out a day, but I didn't get that. You have a lot of time to think about shit and to cry and to think about your behavior and how you got there, and a lot of shit. It doesn't change. It doesn't change you overnight, but it changes your perspective immediately. It doesn't change what you've said, what you've done. It doesn't change who you are, but it motivates you and it changes your mindset. Thank you, Kate Ski. Oh, it's okay. Lokamai, no problem. Um, so with that being said, thank you, AJ. That was very kind of you, and I do appreciate that. And I think she should be, you know, recognized for that because I know I would not have done the same. She's right. I would not have, I probably would have been celebrating and making fun of it and doing what everyone's doing to me. I would have before it happened to me. Now, now I see things very differently. Hey, yes, Hockett, because I mean, that's what happens. Uh, but then I also did see, so the other day I haven't stayed in really anyone's chat. I think the longest I've stayed in a chat since what happened is in Susan Bond's yesterday when I went on her panel. I other than that, I haven't. I've gone in Nikki's and I've listened just to listen to something to soothe my anxiety and just be feel like I'm in the presence of people and just feel calmer. But I I've said hi in Nikki's, pretty much every time I've seen her live and not really stuck like in the chat, but I've stayed listening. But somebody posted and said that it was a screenshot, which Amber made a community post. It was a screenshot of um, what I said in a chat. God, this was, I want to say weeks ago, when Country Joe and I were bickering. And they had made it look like I had said that the other night about cardiac arrest or something. And I messaged Country Joe on Instagram to let her know that's incorrect. I have no interest, and yes, it is because I was embarrassed, brought to my knees, thrown in a cell. Uh, it is because of all that. Taught a lesson, got my karma. It is because of that that I have no interest in insulting people at this moment, and hopefully I don't in the future. I have no interest in arguing with anybody on here or outside of here. That's that's what recent events have done to my mindset. I don't it's not worth it. So I did not say those things. And also someone said that Country Joe went live about it and said that I was in her backstage studio saying vile stuff and I that was not me. If there was somebody in her backstage studio with my name, it was not me. So if you see anything with my name or if you see any of that, I'm not in chats or messages or posting on my channel or in comments or anywhere saying hateful stuff. That's not happening. I've got other things I'm dealing with that are far more important um, than doing that. Exactly, 71. Anyone can make up alts on here. It doesn't mean it's who people blame it on. Yeah, so from my mouth to Country Joe, I am very, very sorry for the things I said. And I'm sorry that it took having to be thrown into a cell and think by myself to even think about becoming a more decent human being. I'm sorry for that. And to anybody else. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Wicked Moon. You know, I mean, that's what learning your lesson and being taught a lesson, that's what happens. I have been taught that my mouth and my actions can have consequences, and they do. And I realize that. Did I realize that last week before all the shit hit the fan with my life? Probably in the back of my head, but my pride told me, hell no, that I was bigger and better than that. And I'm not. I'm not. It was a slap in the face to me to say, hey, Robbie, guess what? You're not better than nobody. Sit the fuck down. And I sat the fuck down in the same room for over 24 hours with the most disgusting smelling food coming into the room possible being served to me and starving myself because I didn't want to vomit. And by the way, taking a shower in my cell sink because I wasn't let out to do that or brush my teeth for 2 days. So Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Uh, thank you for getting that. Sorry about that, guys. I said hi to that account. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay, Kateski. I'm sorry. Um, and then uh, just one more thing as far because I saw I didn't know that that was Tiffany's channel. I don't even know that it's like sock something, but they had uh tagged me and said like apologize to their kid. I can promise you I did not email anyone's school. I did not contact any school or anybody, CPS, nothing over Tiffany. So that is fabrication. So I'm not going to apologize about that because it didn't happen. But just so you know, that is false. Um, you kept skipping school. Your mom packed your stuff, sent you to your grandparents. And that summer, one of your friends you would sit school with stole a car and crashed it and passed away, and it could have been you. Wow, that's really sad and a very close call, a wake up call for sure. Yeah, everything does happen for a reason. I'm not. I'm not over here, poor me, poor me. No, that's not what I'm over here thinking of. What I've been thinking about is how have I got to where I am right now? How can I actually do better in the future? Luckily, I've got a lot of great resources because I will say, while I was locked up, everybody was very kind in there, whether it was people that were in jail or people that worked there. Everybody was really nice. Everybody was helpful. They've given me resources outside to help myself as far as, counseling and stuff. And what really sucks is remember I said I had an appointment to see if I was ADHD. And that was like I had to wait 2 months to get that appointment. Well, unfortunately, that appointment was scheduled while I was in jail. So I missed it. But luckily, I've got good resources from, you know, Weld County and to work on things, to follow up with things. Every day you have to wake up and have air in your lungs is a good day. Amen to that. And even though bad things may happen that in that day, your lungs are still breathing and you still have an opportunity to do something better. And I've been a broken record over and over and over saying I need to fix this, I need to do that, I need to take a break, I need to do that. And none of it worked because I don't have the tools myself or the control to do that. So now that I have resources and not only resources, but consequences. I needed consequence. I needed that. That is something that I was lacking that kept me from even progressing because I think what it was is I just thought I wasn't doing anything wrong and I just wanted to help myself get better. Well, no, I needed to recognize a lot of behaviors or reactions are wrong. You're coming to Colorado in September, Dawn? That'd be really cool to see you. So I recognize that. And, I luckily not a lot of people have told me things that people are saying and do. I don't care about what people are saying. I know what happened. I know my experiences with these people that are talking and doing live streams, and I don't care to respond to it at all because it's not important to me. Just as far as the other things, um, as far as I wanted to address and say I'm not on here fighting with people and I haven't been since what happened to me. That goes for Country Joe, Tiffany, every I'm not going to. So BC or keep it, it's not. Love you, Gladys. I really do hit your list, not that I wanted it to happen. Just Absolutely. And even when I was sitting in a cell, I knew that's exactly where I needed to be in that moment. It was scary, it was sad, but I mean, even when I was in there, God blessed me with so many cool people. I will tell you one thing. When I first got in there, I was crying with my head down, face down on a table that had a checkerboard built into it. This really cool guy that I ended up rooming with and booking comes up and he says, "Hey, hey, let's play checkers. We're gonna play checkers and like cheer up." And he looked like, I mean, we're in jail. He looked like he just looked scary, but he was so nice and so comforting. And I was like, I looked up and I was like, oh, well, there's no checker pieces. And he literally ripped up a paper cup and made checker pieces and just kept making me laugh. And then we ended up rooming together before I got actually booked into housing. And he just like made me laugh the whole time until I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, he was gone. He was like transferred somewhere. I don't know. But I did find him on Facebook. I thought he was an angel at first, but no, I found him on Facebook. So, hey, Angela. What others are saying says more about them than you. What says something about you is how you respond and react. Focus on your change. Yeah, that's all I can do. Say, purple butterfly. I'm not going to sit here and especially when I don't listen. After what happened, I am not in the mood to fight, argue, none of that shit with anybody. Like it's not. Yeah, he still is an angel. He was awesome. He was really cool. Everybody in there was really cool. Um, you were constantly worrying about me for months. Glad this recovery is on your terms rather than just people telling you what to do. Yeah, and really, I mean, it's kind of forced. It's the way I look at it is, you know, what I'm going through right now and stuff is it's a guided, it's like a good crutch that I needed. A very bossy, sturdy crutch. And I like that. It's a guardrail. I respond well to that. Without guardrails, I just freaking fly all over the place, fly off cliffs, go off the handle. Like I need a guardrail to slam into. And that's what happened. Figuratively speaking, by the way. I love you, Thea. Yeah, Anitra was, I mean, I, I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, like there's not one mean person in here. They were all so supportive and kind and nice and cool and hot. I will say that, including my angel guy. He was real hot. But anyways, um, it is. And I think kind of in a place like that, everybody's kind of there for different reasons, but you're all feeling the same types of feelings. So thank you, T King. I appreciate that, T King. Love you, Rosalang. Dosa Rose. One of those where you um, get a slap of reality when you see things for yourself. It hurts, but it's the best thing to happen. Long as you stick to the recovery, this will be your life changer. Well, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail, but for at least the last year, maybe even the last 2 years of my life, I've questioned a lot of things, and my intuition has screamed at me. And you know how I always test my intuition on here, and I didn't necessarily ignore it because my intuition is what led me to find out information that was going on, and it told me to look into it, and it was right. But if I would have listened to my intuition a long time ago, I would have never met certain persons, people, and I'd be somewhere else. I would be somewhere else. I mean, everything happens for a reason, but I definitely would not be here in this situation. Because I've always said, I don't date. I don't do relationships. I don't like that. I don't go to weddings. I don't do any of that. And then, I changed my whole, uh, I don't know what the hell happened. I got, what do they call that? Rose colored glasses or whatever. I got tunnel vision. But I will tell you, I will never do a relationship ever again. Never. I will stay true to my hoism and my sluttiness safely, and I will enjoy men just like I always did, happy and fun. Because men are hot, and I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite. Well, I do have a favorite movie, kind of. No, I guess I don't, because I go back and forth between the Wizard of Oz and uh Romancing the Stone. Same with men. I like them all shapes, sizes, femme, butch, you name it. I want them all. And the whole life is where it's at, Angie. That is true. And I'm a happy ass hoe. I am a happy ass hoe. I love it. Men are hot. And you can't just have one. It's like when you go into the candy shop and they give free samples. You only want to have a piece of one and then try the next one. You're not there to eat the same fucking candy. There's a variety. Well, I look at the whole world as a candy shop, and I'm a little chubby kid, and I'm a hungry little bitch. And I'm gonna get me some lollipops, some chocolate, some nuts, some candy corn, some candy apples, some cotton candy, some licorice, the big old dickorish. Laugh at life. Hey, Shelly. I'm gonna eat that licorice, and I'm gonna eat it good. I want the red, I want the black, I want the brown, I want it all. See, I've been KK the other day recommended some shows and she was so sweet. I don't have the attention span right now to watch TV. My emotions and my anxiety is just I no, I can't watch right now. That's why I'm going to the gym. I'm going to keep working out every day, keep focusing on getting a hotter and hotter body so I can sleep with more and more hot guys and just get happy. I think that's what's really going to pull me out of this. And that is, I mean, I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. That is usually what pulls me out of this state of mind is getting hot and being a slut. So, you know, yes, watch over me. Don't worry, I'll be safe. Keep penicillin on hand. Mm. So, yes, love does make you blind. I think we see it in friendships too. If somebody tells you they love you, um, and they don't prove it, don't believe them. I guess that would be the moral. That would be my lesson if I could give advice 'cause of what I've learned over my almost 43 years. But I mean, it's common sense anyways. If somebody says they love you, but they don't show it with their actions and they're doing completely different things, it doesn't matter how kind their voice sounds or if they buy you things or anything. If they're not showing you genuine care and love, especially when you're going through a very hard time and they ignore you or anything, they don't love you. They know you're hurting and they completely ignore you, ghost you, let it have better things to do. They don't love you. Sorry to burst your bubble if you thought they did, but they don't. Yes, treat people accordingly. I should vlog working out. Maybe when I get a little bit more in shape. Hey, Aussie, true crime. Yes, Thea, I will tell you, if you have funny things to send me that's on like YouTube, I will watch that because my attention span is short. Thea sent me this Teletubbies Bad Girls Club style reunion video this morning, and it is exactly what I needed in that moment in my life. Like, it was hilarious because these Teletubbies, they haven't seen each other in forever, and it's like they fight and they live all over the world. They've separated, and it's really funny, especially when they start getting physical and fighting each other. And you guys, I before it was calling me. She called me yesterday and we had a very nice conversation. She was very kind to me. Hey Jojo, so what's the little girl thing? This, fuck that, and fuck. You know, Sue Dillon really does it for me. I love her. That's what I've been watching. Uh, her prank calls. She's just funny. Sarah Gray is her channel name. Oh yes, thank you. KK found like it's a ring that you put your ashes in it. And KK, it's a 6. My ring size is a 6, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and prayers for locumized little Cassie, guys. I'm bending. Am I breaking up? Were you saying you couldn't understand me? Can you guys hear me okay? Jojo, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because you guys remember when I first started my channel, I had just gotten out of a relationship with Cody, which I love Cody. I'll always love Cody. He's an amazing human. Um, we've lost touch, but he is. I have nothing bad to say about Cody. But after that relationship, I was like, no more. I'm not doing it. I ended up uh, I broke up we broke up on April 1st of what was it, 2018. I moved into Aunt Sally's that day. And then what was it? 4 years after that? 5 years after that, I ended up getting married on that same day, April 1st. Isn't that weird? That's really weird. Don't do it. Laugh at life. If he asks you to marry him, tell him to go fuck himself. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, Rosaling, Mrs. Portland was calling me, so. Yes, and prayers for KK's dog as well, Lorelai. I need to. Well, they ain't lying when they say it's Fool's Day, are they? Jesus Christ. But I will tell you something. We need to do a meet and greet in Vegas, whoever wants to go, because I need to make new memories there to delete the other ones. Because I'm slowly deleting pictures. I deleted pretty much every single picture of that part of my life out of my iCloud, and I need to go through Facebook and delete all that. But whoever's down to go meet in Vegas and make new memories there sometime in the future, not now, obviously, and not for a while, but I need new memories there. As fuck the other ones. Hey, Lauren, love you, Lauren. Or we could just do a meet and greet in Colorado. I don't know. Get an Instax camera and make fun memories with family and friends. I've never heard of that before. Love you, Rachel. Love you, Peach. Peach got Oscar and I a Peach. Is that the Rage Room? At first, I was like, oh, it's a golf place. But did you get us a gift certificate for the Rage Room? Is that what that is? Either one, I love. Hey, Scotty, love you. You'll meet me in Vegas. We can go to the haunted museum. Ooh, yeah. Oh my God, Peach, I'd love to meet you. Yeah, I've got to do something fun. And I will tell you that yesterday working out, I mean, I'm in a funk right now, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty low. Talking helps, and being, around people. Like I've been around Oscar a lot the last couple of days, and my aunt, and my cousin Bobby and stuff. And but like when I'm by myself, that's when my thoughts just race, and it's just really hard. It's sad. Love you too, Boo Boo Kitty Meow. But if you guys do pray or send good thoughts and stuff, you could just pray that it's easy for me. I know this sounds demented, but I need it to happen, like it just easy for me to forget about um like Brooklyn and Gizmo and Phoenix. Not Doja though, because she passed away, but just to easily not think about them. Because that's one of the hardest parts about this. My sweet Brooklyn is probably wondering where I'm at, because we cuddle every night. But I just wanted to address that I'm not on here and I'm not interested in fighting with anyone, even though we may not get along or have said mean stuff. And I do apologize. I'm obviously getting uh, I'm not saying it's because anyone wished anything bad, but if you're enjoying my misery, I am miserable right now, and I don't think I could get much lower than I feel right now. And I don't know what's going to make anybody happy, celebrating it. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anymore because it already hurts enough. But I am taking this opportunity to really wake up and realize the way that I treat people. But I'm going to go work out. I need to get some endorphins going and hydrate, and I need to go fuck off. But thank you guys for listening and just being there to listen, because even if I'm just talking, it really being by myself after, I don't know if it's PTSD from physically having no choice but to be by myself and with my thoughts for 24 hours. Like normally I'm a very independent person that likes to be by myself, and ever since that it's like it's just hard. So I love you guys and thank you. Yes, it is endorphin time. Amen to that. Amen. God is awesome. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
No, no chance.